Chocks and Chocolate in between Chocolate here for another video review. It's the Cadbury Dairy Milk Mint Triple Decker. Yes, look at that, look at that. It's an Australian one. This one, special edition. Yes, 178 gram bar. Yeah, so well, I mean, triple decker. Look, well, first of all, when I heard of this, I thought maybe it was like a take on the double decker, the UK double decker. And I thought, wow, that sounds very interesting. But still exciting to say the least. I mean, look at it. You can see, yeah, very nice indeed. And it's, well, dairy milk, milk chocolate, dream white chocolate, and mint flavoured choc. Yeah, so basically in Australia they still have Cadbury Dream. In the UK we're Cadbury White now. Cadbury Dream's been gone for several years, but it's out in Australia basically. So there we go. But I must say that the Australian recipes are not the same as UK ones. So Cadbury Dream Australia isn't necessarily the same as Cadbury Dream UK, and Dairy Milk Australia isn't the same as Dairy Milk UK either. So that is something to bear in mind. And I don't believe myself that actually the Dairy Milk Australia is as good as the UK Dairy Milk. It's not bad, but it doesn't stand out like the UK Dairy Milk does. It tastes just quite a normal chocolate, really. So we'll see. Now, it's very much similar to the Neapolitan special edition they did last year or whenever it was, where they basically had the same thing, but instead of mint, they had strawberry. I don't believe it's raspberry. I think strawberry, isn't it, for Neapolitan ice? Sort of like the strawberry flavour instead of the mint, basically. I'm sure it's strawberry for Neapolitan, isn't it? Not raspberry. But yeah, so same thing, basically. They've just repurposed it for this, which is a good idea. But obviously, you know, it's not quite as new and exciting as you'd think, but it's still not bad. Alright, so we've got the import stick on the back. Now this is notorious for having spelling mistakes and typos and other incorrections, things like that. So we'll see. Hopefully it's correct. Cadbury Dairy Milk Mint Triple Decker, 178 grams. I think that says. Hopefully it does, because it says on the front. Dairy Milk Milk Chocolate, Dream White Chocolate, and Mint Flavoured Choc. Okay, milk chocolate 51%, mint flavoured choc 29%, white chocolate 19%. So I think does that equal 99%? I think it does. So 1%'s missing there, I think. Yep, so there we go. Alright, so milk chocolate contains cocoa solids 27% minimum, milk solids 24% minimum. White chocolate contains cocoa solids 23% minimum, milk solids 35% minimum. Put in the UK by premium coffee brokers. Everyone's usually do it these days. I've seen their name quite a few times in these Australian products. And so calories per 100 grams, 543 calories, 31.8 grams of fat, 18.9 of which are saturates. And per 4 squares, 25 grams, 136 calories, and there's 8 grams of fat, 4.7 of which are saturates. So you've got the Australian ones. So Australia don't give you in kilocalories, just kilojoules. UK give in kilojoules as well, but so there's the Australian equivalents there. Notice it says 7.1 servings, 25 grams. The serving size is 25 grams. So, what's that? That's 175 grams, basically. So, it's 178 gram pack, isn't it? So I don't know, in Australia they seem to sort of just not quite be very accurate. I don't know, it just seems a bit strange with their, I don't know whether it's right. I've seen somewhere just blatantly wrong in their serving sizes where there's 25 grams and things, but this one seems like it might be reasonably right. But anyway, there's all the addresses to get in touch: Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, New Zealand, things like that. To get in touch, not happy. Yes, the dairy milk and the glass and a half and the colour purple are trademarks, using license, things like that. And we've got the, we believe that tasting good and doing good should go hand in hand. You might believe it, but doesn't necessarily mean you do anything about it. But they do talk about the Cocoa Life plan here. So Cadbury believes that sustainable source cocoa does good for farmers, their communities, and our planet. And got some education programs and things like that going on there as well. So there we go. Red cycle there, so recycle information. It's only for Australia, presumably, or New Zealand maybe, possibly Singapore and Malaysia as well. I'm not sure, but alright, yeah, so if there's much more to say really, looks pretty good. Cadbury Dairy Milk Mint Triple Decker. I think it looks very nice indeed on the outside, but how's it look on the inside? Let's give it an open and find out. Okay, everyone, going to give this, special edition Cadbury Dairy Milk Mint Triple Decker an open. Very excited, very excited indeed, from Australia this one. Got it in B&M. Dairy Milk Milk Chocolate, Dream White Chocolate, and Mint Flavoured Choc. Alright, so without further ado, let's give it an open. So time code about 1,070, if not more reviews, believe it or not. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. In the top right hand corner, put links to place to all my other reviews, or some related ones, such as other Cadbury Australia ones, other white chocolate ones, other dairy milk ones, things like that. Other things I can think of related stuff. If you like, subscribe, go check this out. Thanks for watching the video as well. Hope you enjoyed this too. Alright, so I'll tell you what, let's show you. Should we just flip it over? I'm tempted to measure it first. Let's flip it over, let's see. Wow, look at that. That's not what I was expecting. That's a really, wow. I mean, that's the green's kind of bled into the dream, so it just looks like sort of like a, I don't know, radioactive green colour. That's very bizarre, isn't it? Look at that. See some of the milk chocolate's bled into there, unfortunately. That's not as I was expecting it. I mean, you can see on the front there, it's quite distinct 3 layers. But there isn't really a distinct 3 layers at all here. Not really. Yeah, so it's a bit, it looks good, but it's not. It's a bit weird. It looks very strange. It really does. Yeah. All right. Well, let's give it a bit of a measure then, shall we? So we've got the old apparatus here. So let's put it upside down again just to measure it. A bit warm in the house today. Just, I don't know why particularly, but it just did. Probably the lights and everything. About 17 centimeters. Maybe 17.1. Yeah, should I get the old calipers out? Sometimes I don't know whether they're calipers. Sometimes they're good, but like things in the width and stuff like that, definitely really worth it. I feel like, yeah, I think in the width, I'm just going to use the measuring stick. So 8.4 there, 8.4 across. In fact, just to show, 8.4 I said. Let's see what it says on the calipers. Almost 8.5 actually, so yeah. Right. Maybe a slight increasing accuracy of the calipers. Okay, let's try the height. 1.1 in between 6.9, 7 millimeters. Alright, okay. Alright, yeah, so interesting one for sure. I mean, I don't know, it just looks radioactive, doesn't it? There's a 4x8 bar. Let's give it a snap then. There you go, so you can see a bit more layered there. You can kind of make out the layers a bit more there, can't you? It's just the fact that the white chocolate layer doesn't really, you know, it just you know, yeah, either it's transparent and the green see-through, which just bled into it, so it just looks a bit funny, doesn't it? But yeah, nonetheless, it's there. So it's not bad. I quite like the look of it. It's a bit quirky, but certainly interesting, that's for sure. Alright, let's give one a chop then, just to see what it looks like down the centre, just in case there's any difference. I've got my trusty knife somewhere. Yes I do, there it is. Alright, yes. Alright, so I don't think we'll make any odds, but we'll cut it down the centre. There you go, it's going to split away there. So you can see it is definitely a different entity. You can see that kind of, yeah, definitely not much white chocolate there, I think you'd say. I mean, it kind of, I don't know, yeah, like a little cap that goes on top of it. But there you go, there's the layers themselves. Yeah, interesting one, yeah. And mint flavoured choc. So it says mint flavoured choc. So I assume it's mint flavoured white chocolate. But I don't know, it doesn't to me. Can be milk chocolate, can it? You know, maybe it is. There could be a lot of colour. Maybe it is actually. It could be. It could be very heavily coloured milk chocolate, couldn't it? So interesting. But all right, well, it looks very nice. So does it smell of anything actually? I've not mentioned any mint smell, have I? Because I've not smelt any at all. There's a slight mint smell, but it's very corrupted with something else. You know, it doesn't really smell of mint particularly. It smells a bit strange. But if you had to get quite close to smell that, so interesting one. So I don't really have much of a mint smell, which is unusual. But yeah. All right. Well, how does it taste? Well, let's lift myself up and find out. Okay, I'm going to give this Cadbury Dairy Milk Mint Triple Decker. Yes, a taste. Yeah, it's a special edition from Australia. Yeah, so we've got a couple of segments that we broke off earlier, or at least our segment. So yeah, that's without further ado, just give it a go. Let's do it. Interesting. What do I think of this? Strange. A subtle mint taste. It's very subtle, the mint actually. Well, it's quite well. It's quite creamy. What do I think? I don't know what I think of this one. I feel like it's sort of like I don't know if it is particularly much of anything. I don't know. It's a strange one. It's not. I'm not saying in a bad way. I just mean that it's another segment. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What's making this one? Very strange one, this one. I feel like it's just a bit, it's got a bit of a mint flavour there. It kind of works quite well with the rest of it. I mean, you get a bit of the white chocolate taste and it's not really much of a milk chocolate taste. You just get sort of like a creamy, minty taste, really. And it's not bad or anything, but it's just not really much of anything. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting much from it. It's just, it's not in any way, shape or form horrible, but it's not in any way, shape or form particularly memorable or interesting. There's just nothing really there about it. I don't know. I said there's a mint flavour, but the mint flavour kind of, it just takes away from any kind of white chocolate or milk chocolate taste, you know, really. And no, sometimes I might describe it as being well balanced, you know, it all sort of blends together quite well and it gives you an experience at the end of it. But I just feel like I'm not really getting much from it. I feel like there's not really any purpose to the milk or white chocolate layers really. They don't really add anything to it. I'm not really getting any of their tastes. I'm just getting a sort of a slightly subdued mint taste, you know. It's not unpleasant or anything. It's really not. It's, you know, it's quite nice. It's a nice creamy flavour, but it's just not really. Like I said, there's just nothing behind it. There's not really. I don't know. I feel like it's not really. It's just not really much of anything. It's not really very memorable. I don't feel like I don't feel like, oh, I need more of it. You know, it's really nice and really tasty, and I don't feel like after I'd had this, I would be going back thinking, oh, I must buy it again. I feel like it's just totally forgettable, really. And I think that's kind of it. There's just not really much to talk about. It's just, it looks great, you know. I mean, it really does, you know. There's a little bit there where the cap fell off, but not much white chocolate there, I must say. You know, I feel like the white chocolate's just probably, I don't know. I feel like it's just a creamy. Might be the wrong way around. That. I'm not sure. Perhaps it is. Yeah, don't know, maybe it is. But yeah, there's not much of a white chocolate layer there really. But it could be argued that the mint chocolate layer is a white chocolate one, but it could be coloured milk chocolate. Not too sure. I think it'd be easier to colour the white chocolate, but who knows? It doesn't say that it's white chocolate or milk chocolate on the description, at least in the UK input sticker. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's much more to it because there's not much more to say because there's just not really anything to it. It just doesn't really taste of much at all. So it's very, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's bland, but it's just, I don't know. It's just, there's nothing particularly interesting or anything interesting to talk about with it because you can't really taste anything. It's just a sort of subtle mint creamy flavour really, or mint creamy taste, you know. So yeah, I think for me it's not unpleasant though, as I say, but it's just not really much of anything else. It's very forgettable, but nonetheless it's still nice to eat. It still gives you a nice mint experience, you know. It still gives you something. It's not as I say, it's nice. It's just not really, it's just not really much of anything to talk about with it. It's very forgettable, very, yeah, doesn't stand out at all. So I think for me, I'd say it's quite nice though. For that reason, I think I'd say a 3.5 out of 5. But it's, you know, it's very, very bland really. Despite that, there's just, even though it's nice, there's just nothing to bring you back. More, it's just very forgettable really. But it looks great. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out the Discord server and the YouTube member program. Links are in the description for those. Both great ways to support this channel and be part of the community. Leave a comment off it. Always great to hear from you. Always do the best to reply. And check out one of these videos appearing on the screen now. It's support my channel to continue to watch some content. And have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.